We're here on the second floor. The first floor is finished for the most part. There's a few things being touched up, and now we're moving into the second floor. We have 5 renters here in the building, and so we're super excited about that and getting ready for 19 offices on this floor. What's the time frame?
We basically are wrapping up some priming next couple days, paint, maybe 2 days, and then we'll start on the flooring. So there's not much left after that. The second floor is going to go fast. I believe we'll be finished in 3 weeks with bathrooms, flooring, primer, and paint.
Yeah, the bathrooms are probably the biggest project on this floor, would you say?
Yeah, definitely. We're grinding the floors now. There's a lot of cracks, and we're going to be putting a quartz epoxy down, and so that'll take the longest time. The carpet's going to go really quick. Actually, the layout of the carpet's going to be a little bit of a challenge. With 19 offices, it's cut up with a hallway. The hallway it's like a race car track. It goes all the way around the building, and offices span out left and right as you go through. So when you're laying out the carpet, we're going to have to start in one of those hallways, measure off the wall, measure off the other hallway, and make sure we don't end up with little slivers somewhere. We want it to all look nice and flow well. And so that's going to be a challenge. It'll take us probably a few hours just to get it laid out before we can start. Once we get that done, it's going to go quick.
And if you come into this floor here, you come into a reception area, and then on this back wall, we already have the wall finished with the pallet lumber. And then tell us a little bit about what goes around that door.
Yeah, so that's a live edge tamarack. The type of wood, the species of wood is tamarack, and it comes from around the Great Lakes, and it's really cool. It ties in well with the pallet wood, so we've been utilizing that in a few places. Anywhere that we put pallet wood, we usually tie in some live edge.
On this floor here, we also put in all new LED lighting. That's throughout the entire building, but again, on the second floor, have new lighting.
Looking forward to filling this space. So if you've got office space that you need, retail space that you need, we've got other buildings that we're working on, please reach out to us. So we're in one of the hallways that we'll be taking measurements from the outside walls and from the other hallway in order to get a straight line to start our carpet. When we start laying our carpet, I think our carpet tiles are like, 42 inches long by 18 inches wide. They might be 36 by 18. They're very large. They're larger than most carpet tiles. And looking forward to that. Once we get that done, it'll give it a very clean, finished look.
The larger carpet tiles make it go a little bit faster when you're laying them. Something about those hallways also is we lighten these up. These hallways did have paneling in them, if I remember correctly, on these. And so this is going to really make it brighter in here along with the LED lighting. We have really nice size offices with plenty of electrical that's been run. We'll have internet going throughout these. We also installed new windows. Tell us a little about the windows, Jason.
Yeah, so these are black on the inside and the outside. The manufacturer that made these windows just started doing a new process where the black plastic is embedded into the window. They used to paint them, and so if they got scratched or something happened, you would be able to see the true color underneath. But now they're actually black in the mold, and these are a double hung window, so we're able to actually, yeah, there you go. And you can bring down the top. And so for easy cleaning, we'll be able to clean the windows from inside, which is really nice. This is one of 2 bathrooms on the second floor at 620 South Main. And you can see we've already ripped up the linoleum. There's a little bit of adhesive left, quite a bit of cracking up here in the concrete floor. This building's pretty old. Our plan is to strip it down, grind it down, put a quartz epoxy floor down in both bathrooms and the hallway, and that'll just make it easier to clean. If there's ever any water spill, it won't penetrate, won't cause any edges where water can get inside and underneath the flooring. So that's what we've chosen to do here.
You have on the plumbing, you have to use a certain kind of toilet when you put these in because it's actually going to the back, not straight down. We also have, you can see in here where the furnace used to be. The last remodel on this building was 40 years ago. So we did have to put in new furnaces and new air conditioners, or just new furnaces?
No, we've got both. Both furnaces and AC units are going in. I believe there's 11 in total. And the first floor's got a very large gas furnace, and each floor we're trying to put in gas furnace. However, there's some problems with the amount of gas flow we have and line sizes, and of course with concrete floors getting the gas run. So we may end up having to put in a few electric. In the past, they've had a lot of electric, and we are definitely putting in more gas than what was here before, but we still may end up putting in a few electric.
Thanks for following along on these projects. This is the second of 5 floors in this part of the building that we'll be working on. It looks like we'll be getting this wrapped up, I would say, in the next couple of weeks, probably a month tops, and have this floor ready to go. Have 19 offices on this floor, some connected, and then we'll be moving to the 3rd floor and getting started on that floor.